We got a bunch of stuff to talk about here on the Transformer Slag podcast. First thing we're going to jump right into is the Japanese website Rakuten posted some early but blurry retail pre-order images for an upcoming line of Gashapon capsule items. We get our very first look at the Takara Tomy Arts Transformers Miniature Package Collection Wave 1. Now, this line looks like it's exactly what Takara Tomy Arts did last year with Toy Story, in which they took like these random capsule Gashapon machine items. They're 300 yen each, and you get pretty much a shot at the machine, one of 4 random iconic Toy Story characters in their signature toy box shrunk down. Now, these boxes are made out of like a softer, flexible ABS plastic instead of cardboard. Makes them much better for keychains so they don't get crushed easily and damaged. Because these are keychains. They have a little keychain loop on them. Has a little chain on it, so it could be used as a keychain or a bag hanger. And the figure itself, the figure in question, I use air quotes here for figure, is actually a plastic acrylic image of that toy in question, and it's just inside the box there, sturdily. And you could open up the box and slide out that little hard plastic acrylic image. So I imagine that Takara Tomy Arts is going to do something very similar to more or less what they did with the Toy Story one. So again, sorry to burst the bubble of people that were thinking they were getting like world's smallest Transformers all over again, but now with these cool Japanese G1 boxes. But I still think they're pretty cool. And I think that, if you have those old world's smallest Transformers from back in the day, these will make cool like display pieces next to them. And who do we get in this first wave from this blurry image here? So it looks like we get a G1 Optimus Prime, aka Convoy, a G1 Bumblebee, aka Bumble, a G1 Meister, aka Jazz, a G1 Megatron, and then we get some weird ones here, kind of a jump in the timeline, a G1 Galvatron, and a G1 Scourge. Now, it's weird that they didn't go with Starscream or say Soundwave, but I think there's a reasoning for it, I think. We'll get into that in a moment. So these are going to be 300 yen each, so about $2.50 USD, if you get them at a Gashapon capsule random machine, where you put in your 300 yen, you twist it, and it gives you a little capsule of one of these guys randomly. But it looks like, according to this pre-order listing, you'll also be able to buy the full set if you want in one shot for 1,980 yen, so about $13.50. A little more expensive, but again, you're guaranteed to get everything in one shot. These will be showing up in Japan December 2025. And maybe, the Galvatron and the Scourge, the reason why they're there is this is probably an early nod because in 2026 we'll begin the celebration of the 1986 movie, and of course Transformers 2010, which was season 3 for us, debuted in Japan in 1986, so maybe it'd be a 40th anniversary for that too. There's a lot of different layers there that are going on, so I think that that's probably what's going on there, and no doubt by having Galvatron on the front end of this too means that we're probably going to be seeing a Wave 2, which will probably have Rodimus Convoy, aka Rodimus Prime, and 5 other iconic bots to fill out that 6 wave. Who will those other 5 be on top of Rodimus? If I had to take my guess, I don't know, Starscream, Soundwave, of course, fill in those 2. And then after that, I don't know, some 86 guys, some Transformer 2010 guys, so obviously Ultra Magnus, Hot Rod, maybe Blur, RC, Cup. You take your pick. Let me know who you think should be next. But these are very cool. I dig them. When Wave 2 comes out, and if they'll have a Rodimus Convoy, I'll definitely get a few extras of those and hang those like off of a backpack or something. That's pretty awesome. I dig it. Looks really cool. And again, a good companion piece if you have those world's smallest ones. Now, going from the small stuff to the Titan stuff, Simon Furman a few weeks ago teased this on his Twitter about something big coming to the Battersea Power Station Transformer store in London on Transformers Day, September 17th, 2025. And it looks like they updated their website, and some of that stuff related to it and what's going to be happening on that day for this big store event were posted on the website. Now, we have here a schedule. It says at 10 a.m., the ultimate reveal. Get ready, fans. The next Transformers Titan will be making its debut. Experience the reveal live and don't miss a chance to get exclusive limited edition merch that can only be found at the store at Battersea Station and transformersbattersea.com. Now, right away after this was posted, we did get a little bit of an update on that. Nate, pretty much from Hasbro Marketing, said that this will not be a Titan class figure and something else completely. Maybe that whole Titan wording is more figuratively than it is literally of the price point. And since the Fan Vote Shockwave will also be debuting around that same day, not to mention the Battersea Station website has that Activate Your Alt Mode logo on it, which is what the Fan Vote is, I think we might be seeing that in person or maybe some visuals or something like that of a reveal. So just to kind of quash that Titan class kind of thing that a lot of people have been buzzing about since this news dropped early this morning. Also, they have also here, Meet the Transformer Legends. Simon Furman's going to be there. I don't need to talk about who Simon Furman is. He's the greatest of the great. Frederick Pham is going to be there. Frederick is one of the cover artists for the Skybound stuff. And same thing, Pyre is also going to be there. Also a cover artist for Skybound. So you'll have two artists. You'll have the legend Simon Furman. They'll be doing meet and greet signings and stuff like that. So that'll be pretty cool. And of course, there's going to be a big fan meet afterwards for the rest of the day. So any of you guys in the London area, you got a lot of cool stuff coming on September 17th. But that store as a whole, though, is mostly it deals in third-party licensed Transformer products, like blockies, comic book stuff, T-shirts. So it's not really common for them to have, like, I guess we'll call it Hasbro Direct or Takara Direct items. But this is a special occasion, so we'll probably see whatever that big Titan, quote, item will be. And speaking of Shockwave, we got a little teaser video from Hasbro with Nate and Evan talking about the upcoming Fan Vote Shockwave in question. All we know from this little clip is we have Nate walking in on Evan, who's clearly writing his JoJo Bizarre Adventure fan fiction. But this is the Shockwave alt mode that they've been talking about. And Evan mentions how it's going to be a sea creature that's unique. And from what he says, I mean, it says that we've done, a whole bunch of sea creatures before and we want to do something unique. So it sounds like they're going to do a sea creature that hasn't been done before. So if you make like a list of every sea creature we've gotten in Transformers, I guess you could kind of take those off the list. Makes me wonder if do they count Taco Tank with a octopus? I don't know, maybe. But we'll see with that. And then he says there's one of two paths to take when it comes to the robot mode, going a very traditional G1, robot mode with Shockwave. He mentions the Evergreen style, which kind of goes for that Shockwave look and that silhouette with the Evergreen style for the robot mode. Or you could do something that leans more on whatever that alt mode is and taking that alt mode kibble and have that being a big part of the robot mode and its vibe and look. So there's one of two ways they might want to tackle that. They don't say which one they're going with, but we'll see what happens with that. So my one-eyed octopus Shockwave with multiple arms, am I right? No? Yeah, anyways, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get posted and, keep getting posted on this as it comes. But at the end of the day, as of this Wednesday, as of this recording, we're exactly 1 week away from that big reveal. So no doubt we'll get some big reveal very, very soon. And we'll talk about and get hyped about and stuff like that. So we will see. But thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on everything going on in our beautiful Transformer robot hobby. And I'll talk to you in the near future.